Hello, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you how to use my barrel loom. I got a small picture here that I'll be doing. I'm not sure if you can see it, but here it is. It's a little penguin from braceletbook.com. Okay, with the barrel loom, what you do is you take your first row of your project, which here would be this blue one right here. And that would be my starting row. But what you got to do first is you got to plan ahead, and you got to take all these colors here and put them up through. Okay, now you're going to go from top to bottom on a barrel loom. On this first row you go top to bottom because that's how you're going to close up your end at the very end of it. So what you do is you start at the top, and you're only putting one here. And I generally like to start on the one I have 4 of. So I'm going to put one down, and then I'll count this as my first blue. 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 I'm going to need 5 blue rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to need quite a few of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I believe 9. 3, 6, 9, yes, and then I'm going to need 5 more blues. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So this right here is actually going to be the first, you're looming up a color. So when I loom this up, this row's got to be blue. So that'll be blue, 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 blue. Okay. So let's get back to where we started. This whole row is going to be blue all the way across. So again, you take 2 on a barrel loom. I'm going to go all the way across here with blue. And we are talking 10. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so I'm going to cross out my first row. Okay, the next row up is also going to be 10. So I'm just going to stick with what I'm doing and do 10 more. 1, 2, and each one of these is double. 3. One thing you'll notice is 4 is this 5 below. It's a little bit sharper edges than the rainbow loom. So if I could have afforded to do one with the rainbow looms, I sure you'd be looking at one now, but I couldn't afford to get all of them. So if June ever wants to send me some, I would love to make one of these with them. Okay, so there's the second row. The third one's going to be 6 blue. Just have to take my word for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 of this color. It's like a pinkish purple. And then 3 more blue. 1, 2, 3. Again, I'll cross that row off. Next row is going to be 5 blue. You'll see how nifty my design is. I designed this and made it by myself, and saves a lot of time in the looming world. None of this transferring back and forth or anything. Okay, so there's 5, and this time we got 2 purple, pink, 1, 2, and the rest of the remainder of the 3 will be blue. I'm a little nervous with my dog's chewing in there. I got no idea. She usually likes to interrupt my videos by grabbing maybe a remote or something. Can't trust a little girl. Okay, this time we got 4 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, too many. And now we have 3 of this color. You can follow right along at home. 1, 2, 3. And now we have 3 blue. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now on this next one, the whole length of it is going to be the pinkish purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do have to go see what she is into. So there's that row. We'll cross that off. Pause this. Okay, back to what we're doing. The dog had the hairbrush. Okay. So I got the pink row done. This next one is going to start off with a pink. And it's going to go to white almost all the way, except the yellowish one on the end. And we're going to have this on the end. There we go. Okay, the next one's going to start off with the pink, and then it's going to go to a white, and then it's going to go to a blue as part of an eyeball. But I've also made these 2 eyeballs here. Don't know if you could see them because I don't know where my video is going. But I'm going to actually grab 2 of these blue, okay, the dark blue for the eyes, and I'm going to slide an eyeball over them and put that on there, just like that. So I'm going to slide this eyeball right in here, and we'll fudge with it later. There we go. So we got the blue. Now we're going to have 4 white. 1, 2, 3, and 2 of the orangey mix colors. There we go. Okay. Next one's going to start off with a purple pink. It's going to go to 3 whites. And the pattern that I have over here that I keep crossing off on my iPad It's called Sketchbook X. I think that's the name of it. And anyways, you upload your picture to it, and then you just cross it off as you go. So it works out really well. It keeps it really easy to keep track of what you've been doing and what you got left to do. Okay. And it doesn't compromise your picture in case you want to do it again. You don't have nothing to print out. No waste of paper. Okay. This one's going to have 2 of these to start with. 1, 2. Then we're going to go to 2 white. 2 white. Then we go to the 2 of the orange mix again. 1, 2. And the rest are all white. And I hope you can see this. I made a video earlier and it looked like I was getting most of it in, but I didn't. So I find myself redoing it again. This is like my 3rd video of this loom that you really couldn't see. So I'm hoping that this time you can. 1, 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. 1 of the orange mix. 4 of the white. What you see on my hand here is one of the Fitbits. Keeps track of what exercise you do, or in my case, what exercise you don't do. Trying to increase my exercise. Okay. This one starts off with a purple. Purpley pink. I keep saying that. Like lavender, I guess. And now a white. And now we're back to the last set of eyes. 2 there. And we'll pull these through as we did the last pair. Right there. And we'll situate them after, but we'll get them on there for now. Okay, they're on there. Now we have 4 white. This is a very convenient place to keep my bands as I'm looming, as you can see. I don't have far to go. Keep the odd ones down here that I'm not using much of off to the side. Okay. Back to 1 of the purpley lavender. And it's going to be all white down to the end. And the end one is going to be the orangey. Yeah, I had to wrestle my dog down to get the brush. For some reason, she thinks she deserves it for a treat. And trust me, she would have made a treat out of it. She's got a few little indentations, little memories. Okay, this is going to be all the way down this time. And move this back of here. Okay, there's that. We'll cross that out. This one's going to be 4 blue. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 3 of these. And 3 more blue. blue. Okay. 5 blue for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 5 blue. 2 of these. The rest blue. Should be 3. Okay. Next one. I've got 6 blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blues. 1 of these. 3 blue. Okay, as luck would have it, my video recorder ran out of room, so here I have put on, I thought it did the whole thing, well of course it wouldn't. So let's just say this whole thing is loomed. What you do then is you take your clear bands and you put them over 4, then you go right over here like you normally would and go up 4 more. Always taking that last one and going right over it, the one that you already got on there for the 4th, like you would on the other type of looming. So I'm going to go ahead and loom across here. Get these all on, these 4, so I can at least show you that much. So like I said, you wouldn't do this first one, you just do the rest of them. Start on the first row that you put on and go forward. And if it was uneven at the end, you'd just adjust it. If you had to go over 5, go over 5. Try to figure out how many you're going to use. And like I said, if this continued, you would go right over this 4th one again. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. I'll give you a closer look. Okay. I've got it right up here to the end. So then what do we do? Well, we start loading it from the bottom right corner on here. And all you do is you go in underneath, like so, and put it across, okay? Then you go in here, grab them, put it across. And you got to make sure, okay, you got to make sure you stay inside this clear band here. You want to be underneath that. So you go in and you grab them out from there, and you just move them forward. Okay, so continue to do that all the way across. Now see, I only have one, so I gotta go back and get that other one. You don't want to forget any. You can tell by the pull if you got them both. You'll feel a big difference if you only got 1 or 2. So it's very difficult to mess up that. Let's see, I got 1 again. And, okay, there you go. Like I said, we did not put a clear band on this first one because when we began we went down. So I'm going to do these, continue doing these, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so if this was all filled, what we would end up with is all these perfect teardrops. Okay, and that's how we would check. We would make sure they were all teardrops. When you get your whole, all your lines, let me push that over. When you get them all done into teardrops, and you come back to your left side where you began, right here, and you reach in here and you want to get this bottom one. The very first row that you put on and you loom them upward. And you want to make sure that's the only one you get, and you got to go down through the other ones to get it. Which I usually have more than one hand here, so let me grab that. I cannot hold this and show you very well. Okay. Here we are. I keep on screwing that up. Okay. And then we get up to here and go like that. Well, you would do that all the way up to the end. And when you got up to this point, okay, you would just simply take your hook and put it in there. And I just grab a band, like so, grab a band, and then just pull one part of the band through the other. There you go. Sorry. Okay, just like that, a slip knot. Okay, just to hold it, you can put a clip, whatever your heart desires. Okay, so then you would just start from anywhere you want to start, on the edge, I guess. And you would just start taking this off. And all you do is like any other loom, you just simply start pulling it like this. Okay. Okay, and this video is almost over. And just show you how this comes off, and you can pull this like so. It's just I got one hand, it makes it a little difficult. And if this was longer, of course, it would be harder to get off. You wouldn't be, you'd have a lot of rows to fight with. But that's exactly how you get it off, like so. And just pull. And here is the one that I did do, our owl. And as you can see, the eyes stick out because of the puffy way that I did them. And this is a video on the barrel room. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so if this was all filled, what we would end up with is all these perfect teardrops. Okay, and that's how we would check. We would make sure they were all teardrops. When you get your all your lines, let me push that over. When you get them all done into teardrops, and you come back to your left side where you began, right here, and you reach in here, and you want to get this bottom one. The very first row that you put on, and you loom them upward. And you want to make sure that's the only one you get, and you got to go down through the other ones to get it. Which I usually have more than one hand here, so let me grab that. I cannot hold this and show you very well. Okay. Here we are. I keep on screwing that up. Okay. And then we get up to here and go like that. Well, you would do that all the way up to the end. And when you got up to this point, okay, you would just simply take your hook and put it in there. And I just grab a band, like so, grab a band, and then just pull one part of the band through the other. There you go. Sorry. Okay, just like that, a slip knot. Okay, just to hold it, you can put a clip, whatever your heart desires. Okay, so then you would just start from anywhere you want to start, on the edge, I guess. And you would just start taking this off. And all you do is like any other loom, you just simply start pulling it like this. Okay. Okay, and this video is almost over. And just show you how this comes off, and you can pull this like so. It's just I got one hand, it makes it a little difficult. And if this was longer, of course, it would be harder to get off. You'd have a lot of rows to fight with. But that's exactly how you get it off, like so. And just pull. And here is the one that I did do, our owl. And as you can see, the eyes stick out because of the puffy way that I did them. And this is a video on the barrel room. I hope you enjoyed it.